obey a day. Wanka, 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 obey a day. Yeah. Many not now view do miensa. Young kwala fe miensa. Nana juya me call 90 sabe fia be shemi.
18 PG-18 passion note and there asema yebeka na PG-18 because emu edu ye but I was say yeka say one ka be de dwumade so de yim obia de ne how ba we have to find a way yebeka ho asema nipa no so be de ebesua ade afim ene nso nti na yede ba no but me bo okoko say undi 18 a video no koto archive udi 18 a no wa ba behwe PG-18 no ene na yede brem no but before then ahofe him ma ho ofe de lease makeover mekala so de eno ane alata semna menua na yak ede mame remedy alata soap for all skin types revolt media so na wo hwe ena quick copy so na yeme graphics ede mame me pacho dwumaku a mabebo so ede ama onyina no wo hia more information a obetimi a reach out to ahofe hima on all social media platform me so de enyira baby abekobi ahofe hima mpomfibo aten na hwehwe me ne follow me ne like it me so me nyoma me dey to ho ne bi wate na before then no mesa mo akwa baby na catch us say one ka be de dwumade through revolt media patch subscribe mame wo Facebook na hwe me so follow sa wonye ya afi fa o comments e fa breme on say na me to me boasa me kan e chese ehia me pa fa comment ne bre because na de comment no man fa ma yenkwa asem no so yentimi nkanwie enti fa comment ne bra na yenua na odi asem ne ba no ono so ehu se ne ekọ na ono so sian BBF ni na so sian BBF me pa cho meko me panelist so ansa na ba me story no so na the odikan me mfani ndikan na adwe ne so no ndi na me ba bebo you know them already nti men kan say bebre the first one me am a boss aye na najebi aka Kumasi Nyame last time obi say na ne din no ma amoni ye o say eye na najebi enye na najabi na me say ma anka jabi jebi ai nti ene na najebi aka Kumasi Nyame yes say na abofo ne kano nyu abema o say em kan say Nyame oh I say God no more say ni almost say no.
They have no idea the meaning of the name. Come be very careful.
Who dey jam? Now what is it?
Me adum ho yemi aba na so.
Nyame adum.
Why fe pa.
Eh.
Nkun say say.
Messi.
Say nsu adum.
Eh remedy alata soap na ma skin no. Na de akomi ni padua mu de yensuo. Enya hwe
but in so there's different types of
me patcho story na eba beka no e me fa ho me da say in fact yesu moja o say de bia to say Lord Supper say ukwa ye mawo sa no eno no udi ana afra moja no into loss no
get chance
me mo bi adi udo me mo bi adi patcho
yesu moja dey wa
and yesu moja dey na say ni no e dey ohwe ugu Calvary no so na Big Mike
sister
sure Maria no omo mama show ni nye kama because my sister I my boni din ama mate Big Mike me ankasa me nua be ma baako and then the oba beka Kumasi ho na do discussion we e dey abema me patcho sa discussion we dey I wish you say kaminya oba bi baako betre mu maame because me ankasa hate no I started feeling it but no fears nti mana mo fie no aluta continue mo fa mo comment mrana yenfa yenyo mo fancy ni because for some reason I feel like it's going to be fire. It's me my Big Mike. Thank you so much for coming once again. Debbie I'm to me safrewa. Just all my member cry. Me that's it. You know why you ready?
Oh, always ready.
Okay. Always ready, yeah.
for you.
For me, menkwa madam wase. And enough for me, ya koya menso menkwa udi betri ya. Yeah, the story name, bro. Story no, or say I want for him. I have been married for 3 years now, and I don't even know why I agreed to marry this man in the first place, because I hate sex. And so she doesn't know why she got married in the first place. I see, so sorry to say, it irritates my soul to the core. I do it begrudgingly. Begrudgingly. I say I do it begrudgingly because of my husband's needs. Because love to me, I don't need it and I don't want it. I'm perfectly fine staying years without it. To make my matter worse, I now married a man who is obsessed with it and obsessed with my body. So what happens is that we normally do weeks, months. I will be giving him excuses. So when I ask for money, he will say if I give him sex, he will give me any amount. I will drink whiskey and strong alcohol to make my mind ready for it, and afterwards he will give me the money. That has been working for us. We now have transactional sex in this marriage. Even that if he stays too long on me, I can push him off and stand up. Sometimes I blindfold myself or sellotape my mouth just to go through it. All these things is not as if I like it, but I don't know how to help myself. It's as if I should just die when he is in me. I have taken all matter of aphrodisiacs, but nothing. I love him and we are great at everything else, but you see that one? I hate it. And it's because I was forced at a tender age by a man. And I even want him, and I even want my husband to reduce the edge. And he's not. Please advise. I don't know what to do. Me, one because that may try senka. Nsɛm bi wɔ ha meyi afim ana bi mo ha mɛhyɛ natare but brofo no ɛyɛ na enye easy sɛ wobɛhyɛ nneɛma no bi ana bɛ katakata ho but twe ne deɛ I believe I can. Yini aba bi na ɔde na asɛm aba bɛdan o say ahofe me ne me kunu ya ware mfie miense ne na yɛ dɔyɛ ho yie yɛ dɔyɛ ho o say ne ɛkyɛ sɛ ɔmudi agro ɛba bibia mu a bibia kyerɛ sɛ ɔmodɔ ɔmo ho akadeɛ baako ene mpem agudie osi on mpem agudie kra chese etete no edu mpem agudie ana ne se on kra mfi wiase eye ne se na edeni chese on pese be ma ne bebe no on pese be ma ne beso ni mu on pese se be ma ne beso ni mu dia ene na ohage no osi be ma no so no oba na realize se be ma no so ye be ma ono so na ni je empema agudie ho nti I say two people on opposite ends be ma na ni je ho and oba no so edwa kra anya ze ono pe kakra mpo edwa kra nti o say afi de be ma no cast ene ne yese o peska o say one me 99 na me fa ma o say ne one me be obema me ma o ska so de na eje one me da nti ze I say ese sebio two bi no mo bo wa ware nim mene wo dana onso ama miska but I say no kra na enye easy ma no sometimes onno mo san no odin na wa bona ze ne ohun ne oye ne ho sa ne dia ende na watumi ne be ma no ada I say no kra mpo no do tem bia say be ma ne eche won so a na nani ba ne ho a na is o piano kra kwato atwene baby na wa sorry just say in short na ni chi empema agudie kra but apart from enene de enka one be ma no mo ye okay obu no omo do mo ho ono adua no oye na sede but eno na o see the reason we the ye bu aye ne say wa my reason why o see osua no sebi nonsensical human being bi enene ye empema agudie ana say o force ne die na eno na ama sa chese eyi eniji a ewo mpem agudie nyina afi ne mu no and unfortunately no be ma no na aba be hia ne sa ono eye me ya sa aba ne sa na eha no so ohu de onye onya aware no na okopene ba bi ntina anade na onye eno de aba be dan because be ma no so tete no etete be ma no ba be ma ne do no so nti no so hu so ja no ho eno no so ha no say oye be ma ne sa to say onye de enene odi aba be dum yen after a discussion we do have professional obeboa no but in penifo nyansa wo ya na adwene wo eni ba ku fotim nti no say no de be dan wan ka be de no esu edwumade de yentumi nka say ye de koto nche because we see and discuss it, so we have to discuss it. Who knows ebi ana yemu bi ewo better plan an idea ebeboa yenu be nti no that's our story of the day and for the day timpacho for comment fabra mama na yenhwe se na yebe taking it out from there. Okay, Kumase
ohema
ene de me de be free so ase mi de ahonfe be se mepe so ne de menya asem na no ede empema gudie minim se aware owe Kumase eye nioma bebre se nipa ya kwa bebre and come together e manipa ebe nipa
best tree, a lot of
branches and a manipa ebe nipa. So what I say the same way so na say aware owe eye nioma bebre and come together and aware edimu and aware eya aware yenu abe o si owo ni nyina except baako ana oni ne kunu omo oni nyina except baako aye mpam agudi na no krampo no or try but akoye transactional patchoma mimisa without enono they should be fine meboa
Debbie.
Na so mo other ones
So enema machete for that's also say baby amoje bread about the tray am sure mo nyina
amen
meda was so mama akonya na maba show so sex no the most important thing of everything akwa ni nyina no the here power mu na sex no because I don't kwa na uhia obi to do it the aka nyina kwa bit bi so say the by here relationship no when aduane the senior ma be sa na me ni nyina no obenyu obi am na nkomo obenyu obi am sa de no kwa sex no eno kwa na ohia say any part to do it for you understand what I'm saying?
I do.
They say our room companionship me to be a companionship every madam for me to be a companionship advice me to be every man me hominu yawo ade bia wa ware me ma ware eya ware bia me to be every baby and na me to be ya ma sa de no nko na obi foforo ntimi nyama
ajo yere
de me yere nko it is ade no se nu ate se se ahofo te ho yi na me be fa wo se me ware na ebia se bi me hu ni ho ma nka no kre na nche na me ware wie na obi hu se me hu eni ho a what the court any divorce or annulment our never even
it never happened. Yeah,
see, so it's the most important thing adea obe hia ama wo yere se obeya ama on any side apart from people with me on the own with other people say me kwaje advice free big mic ho me yere nkasa na okọ big mic ho akwaje advice but imagine say big mic or bad am say be call ho Nam na ko esa ade na ese kam na be yere.
Emma so.
Like what did I say? That's the only thing. It's unfortunate that this situation has become but the importance of sex. I think that most of the time we downplay the importance of sex. Sex, it is said and you want a need. We need to pay attention to it. And untina, oh yes, no, I need a critical problem.
And
I said, you didn't want yet balanced diet. One balance in the year. Unya home problem. It has to be done in a proper way. Steps a woman in the one yena, we steps need be free when it said you didn't.
See the most important thing. I believe so. Why if you be back as a no. So if you say no, the most important thing, patro mame, oh dear, trauma. What is the most important thing in our area? Kumasi say a yempema goodie. Big Mike.
Sister.
Me yes, our question na me baby sir. Okay. So when you are bay. Okay. On to me any bay me na. To many be na ye ka empema gudi ankasa it said there may example say nipa ye wa akwa bebre no there are so many aspects of it enti no adentina oni be manon to me nye woman because I think said the penetration no na problem man say otumi ye romance na nyoma na ewo ho na say no so affectfully abe balance the other parts of our area because they have everything except no and I want to make say when it comes to empema goodia I say we Jamaica medio about empema goodia
I said Black Stars
we say me can in such a way that okay we do about empema goodia eba mpema gudia se eko inside no se enye no nko a ada enwoma nneoma bi keka ho okay so utimi ye nneoma bi e ma oniji abra uko inside
I think so.
Inti no say ye nua ba ne kro mutumi ye sa nneoma ne dia say e okay me be say ye hwe na ye ka say okay e okay if want me ankoma say ne momo na one be ma no
penetration as well akal.
Penetrate.
Yeah,
penetrated wiggy last 2 years.
I press a Pentagon.
Listen, my man, okay, me use Pentagon. Okay, so if went me and Pentagon,
batch.
Pentagon still require. Hey, Mister, I'm stories and do them bad, man. Okay. Penetration but then to me yeah romance now say a bit balance it it's okay if she's not able to do the penetration as well so na kuma say any breaker say without it no then you fa no nkoto nchen na you can say penetration in ni wa other things no can a bit me make you up for it ana can
ain't make you up for it because I think say a nipa me no agree right.
Into to you, sex or the penetration?
I think say we are talking about two different species, Obana and Bema, right? I've heard from a man someone on penetration here almost to say, you know, like the other things now can, because Ryan saying, I think the last week we were talking about. Then I think I know, not yet can't Ghana new law been I say I'm on pass yet, no, right? And most of those toys in baby, and yet you know penetrable. Toys.
It's all stimulation.
Yeah. And see, I think if you're looking at that without penetration, they're able to climax. Right. And Bama swing here penetration. Right. And Jacoy said, oh, so okay, say yes something else other than penetration, which means that I'm fulfilling me idea open.
That's it, she.
No, into we here the and we here say me dear.
Debut. Without
apart from penetration, me feel okay. Like empha.
It said why a balanced diet? No, you carbohydrate free.
Free.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah, empha.
Carboni the idea is a womb, but I see in your protein no ne other you know so
this is a discussion yes na madro number to me can
we are the how far
we are me there we are proud I want
Sunday because lead worship
me say
2 kids. Yeah, right.
But I mean, truth be told, they're a part of us, and so whichever way we need to talk about it.
Yeah.
Into you, to you, no, Philly say, and you're right. Say in here without it, no.
Yeah, like these two people will please each other. Everybody's need is gonna be fulfilled, and then through that, there's a creation, right?
So creation, so they more the koba a bird to say obia a choice.
So like let's just assume say they don't even want kids.
Right.
The goal is not to have kids. Like I said, if we're looking at it diligently now, in Bunny Baby, it's me climax it without penetration.
Yeah.
About to me back. It depends. Like into very saying, we can go back to maybe like your man, like you know, like young boys in boys school anyway. I know you're different. Not about and kind you know they'll do and plus that time not like now you find say what dreams.
Yeah, no cry say humanity metete.
Possible.
Kumazamba.
oh yeah whole size or you need a mental
So see me the mechanic said I could say anything like about fancy be a or yere wo hono na bia a difference like or yare bia
Maybe I want to me
exactly. No, I think say
na sister meba o de
so yare crown on can't any so yare so like maybe a trauma and a trauma now on can't any so this is a trauma like and a trauma on kind.
Right. Well, another you because one state say or no na catch but my name say or catch any kuno na say one catch any kuno.
Yeah, but plus don't you think say as selfish say you know what like you know what the situation is, then you agree to go ahead with the marriage, and that's not what names and Kumasi kind say it's like you know sex is very important.
I think that's what it is. A lot of us, you know, especially looking from our background, we don't see the importance of sex. We don't have this kind of conversation. We don't think it's important. A lot of us say the sex is just for creation, but the pleasure is the most important part of sex because when people are stressed, a lot of people when they are stressed, that's how they release their stress. When people are apart from each other, that's how they get. Oh, it's like a covenant to be
yeah. Anything I can
come together. Sometimes our partner or a problem be or about I didn't see yeah. It's a real few class. Like it does a lot of things. I think there's a lot of chemical reactions that goes on when that so it is very, very important. By any home kobo. It's down onim. But Bema do be who or banana, na be a rubber from a banana, the impoque is only at the other. Chalina, I didn't say, Chalisa back or quite a year once when ye.
Okay, so in this case, I didn't know Bema I don't know about transactional. So, say Bema dear, if that is the problem. I believe that there should be a way I'm able to resolve it without you also. So meaning say I blackmail you know. So I
don't think the man understands that the woman has a problem. I think the man thinks that the woman is being selfish about it. The man don't think it will take that as okay. Any mami we na me ma we no. So I could be say yes. On TS say na no problem. On the man and TS but also no. We live in a society where a lot of our women have weaponized that.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Okay. Now you meet me and say, oh, okay, on beso mommy. Okay, so Miss Moo. It's any also mommy we na me. Stage is not robbery.
Right.
That about that dream. I know, but no would deeper problem
that needs.
If you can slow to say me catch me couldn't say. Miss Annie too.
A bear man.
My husband. So Obama situation or big problem. And not just Obama. Yeah. Because to say Oka say utimi the sellotape nyina tare na no ansana like yo.
So it's not like so sometimes no when you are disgusted by something and you don't want to go.
Of course.
So it has nothing to do with Berman.
No, with the guy, not with the guy.
But it has everything to do with the act,
her.
no.
Yeah, with
her, and she admits to it. Also sometimes Berman who pull you in mobo. Into at this point, you know, Kumasi, I'm still on you.
Okay.
Who now we Berman na, and now wife. Emma, this kind of attitude. The emphasis say you are not aware, and now you've tried your best area transactional. And can say now be handle no from Berman point of view.
They may personality. I don't think I can sleep with a woman before we to marry BB. I just always induced answer.
Okay.
And you one. And then to say they know cano. I know say it's not towards me. But I also look at it, I'm putting her in pain. This woman have to, like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this. Now my name is the name because the act is so abhorrent to her to the point that
the memories now I think he gives her.
Yeah, but I mean, so I want you to hold me. I want you to be in the act. May you cry and say, baby. Then say you are not in there, say you want I will have to stop. I cannot do it. Like you have to be invested in what we are doing. To me, dear, I will seek help. Because I don't know, maybe because of the knowledge I have there, I will know right away that something is wrong.
Okay.
From beginning tonight, I mean, who's something is wrong. I cannot be with the woman. We have to do something extra to be able to catch something that should happen between us naturally. You know what I'm saying? It will make me be that I'm being artificial. My wife is being artificial. Like, imagine on I'm hurting this woman.
Okay.
And I don't even think say marriage in to me about in the first place. Because I believe say
they are married. Me and I'm thinking say a big crana year before marriage maybe. Looks like it because on one case on beso obeye. Intino
it me mom say contract na me sign. Say for now
one sign me year before marriage no. Obeye o dey open no me year before marriage. Pentecost for a moment to burn and sing because one of us are trials and all one list. You don't too many now, saying, but certificate.
Do you understand where I'm coming from?
I do.
Like, I hope say if you for better the
I honestly do.
Say we can talk para baby, number 2 behavior.
It's debatable, but that's not the discussion here today. Big Mike. Senaka na aye be mana. Ana wunya be mana be mana. Won join say obano eni da ho and or the yes aden. Looking at okay, so you are able to do it, provided I give you money. Won de me pa no. Me mo iska. Ana me mo bibi dia, you are able to do it. Why can't you do it as in your responsibility, and I say as in your duty to me as a wife? But
you know, like I'm saying that I don't think that I'll probably even go on with the marriage in the first place.
Really?
Yeah.
So you see the stigma now, you can.
This one has nothing to do with stigma.
No, if she had told you, say, I've gone through this thing, you wouldn't have gone.
If she had
gone ahead to marry her.
And then we try to engage in that act in Primagro, and that happened the first time before marriage, and then we try to do it again the second time, and then that happened. It means that whatever happened in like many years ago, and she has not healed.
Then you never loved her because you are
that
supposed
has nothing to do with love.
Why won't you help her heal then? If you think whatever she went through, no, she's not healed that. Nasa udo nipa na person worry ne dia. I don't know what's
If something happened, like see, love, like you have to love yourself first. You have to know what you can handle, right? So if I know that I cannot handle this person, it has nothing to do with love. It has everything to do with decision making, right? I'm pretty sure like I'm not the first person that met this girl. Maybe she's been in like a previous one, whatever. She has identified a problem and said this thing that is needed in the relationship disgusts her by her own words, right? And every time that she does it begrudgingly, right? Which means that she knows what her problem is. Maybe she has attempted to fix the problem and then she can't, or maybe it cannot be fixed. as a man, I'm getting into this into a marriage in a way, so it'd be like, oh, I'm gonna be doing this through this penetration act, and we are gonna have kids. Then every time, like, am I sure that I can live the rest of my life with you, knowing say every time that we want to sleep together, no, you either have to get drunk, put a tape like on your mouth and to like cover your face. I cannot deal with that for the rest of our life. I don't want to marry you and then cheat on you. It doesn't make sense. Right? And so, like, this has nothing to do with stigma. Like your stigma say, okay, fine. You told me, sir, you know, like, it's not your fault that like that happened to you, right? But then the act does not disgust you. That's different. But then, like in this case, no, you don't want anything to do with that act. And this act is associated with every relationship that you get into.
Big Mike, the act disgusts her because
of what happened.
Because of what happened. So
agree.
It's disgusting her, you can't say, oh, it happened in the past, but it doesn't disgust me.
I'm not saying it shouldn't. Like, you're entitled to like how you feel, and that like trauma takes time to heal, and apparently like that trauma has been there for a long time, and it's like you are not healing, right? I'm saying so personally, if I was in that kind of situation and then she had told me, I wouldn't leave the very first time that she told me, so, oh, like, you know, like she got grabbed, you know, when she was younger. I wouldn't leave. But then if I'm dating you or whatever, like we are gonna engage in that activity. If we engage in it a couple of times and then like your reaction towards it was like that, then it means that there is something wrong with you because of what I've seen.
I think what he's trying to say is say, no have problem not handle.
I cannot handle
ultimate it. Fix it. It is the ultimate fixes our problem now. Did that because I could share any power we both say I'll take care of you till death do us apart. Once I know the problem that
and that is be if Munyang
yeah.
Sisi Amawari, and the problem is that what are you gonna do?
Oh, I'm gonna seek for a divorce.
Seriously?
Because I answer like, and see, the thing about love, like we always talk about love. So like love means that you're gonna do a lot of things that does not make you happy just because somebody's gonna be happy. I mean to make somebody happy. That is not love, right? If I can't, the Bible even says, love your neighbor as yourself. I cannot love her more than I love myself, right? I'm saying, sir, looking at me, I can't handle whatever trauma that she's going through. I can't fix it. I don't see myself going through this trauma with her for the rest of my life. I cannot do that. In the future, if I do sacrifice that time with her now, I'm going to look back and then regret.
And you don't want to be a man of regrets.
Exactly. So I'm saying, sir, if I didn't know, I'm going to seek for a divorce. But if I knew now, I would not even have married in the first place. And that has nothing to do with like that.
Yeah, not any stigma.
That has nothing to do with it. If she told me so, I was raped or whatever, and then like she doesn't suffer from what she said now. You know, like covering her face and putting tapes on their mouth now. We are good. We move on to marriage. But then if she goes through every time that we want to have sex, because I can't count how many times that I've had sex with my wife. You get it?
Yes, it's saying wow.
Yeah, I'm quite them. Can you imagine? So every time, was like you have to be drunk. Come on, it's not fair to you. It's not fair to me.
It's not fair to nobody.
Exactly.
But I call it discussion. I discussing.
One second. And I think so. Even for you to even have like kept quiet about it, knowing what your issue is, and not have told me was even selfish in the first place.
That was my next question. Do you think say to say the say Burma is the law? Burma who ni no one can they are not the marriage, you know. Do you think say in this case no say girl na mboni na mania, which we don't have a clear detail of it now. So mboni na mania, would you say it's a scam?
Yeah, it is. Say vital. And until I say remember bebre any a micro relationship, but they ask them first. The time Mema table is there something I should know about you? Mema table says our question, and then Ma keeps saying, why do you want to know my past? My past is my past. When men ask those kind of questions, we are not asking those questions to judge. Of course, there are some men that are always going to be stupid at. But most of the time, don't forget I'm going to be a protector. So I should be able to know what I'm going to deal with.
Right.
Prepare myself for the situation. Say be a BBC actor that you know you are dealing with something. Let's say one, because a beer and from and Sherman de at the Iba. Never be so.
To me, say, girl, no, so because I see you're obsessed with her body.
Obia, be twice or so.
That's why a camera.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the people that sit there say, I want this, but I can't have it.
Yeah.
And they say the emo be bokro. That 10 of fan will be a valuable thing. I'm not saying say would it be dear but for somebody to make that decision, work of fast I will. It is a business idea, but not fee. That may bow the imagine so be afraid to my but I read that base who I said he be now question cave him. What the home. Nah, like yo, what we are. All we are best say, or ye the crowd out, Sabi autonomous. Until with all these problems, to say they can make catch Ubia. Sabi ne hunni ho, Bema and hunni ho say, whom he has over one. I'm a catcher. It's all that problem. No one to me, I'm so sad, and I'm not. And whom he has over one. Because Rebecca hold it here. Who couldn't fridge my background in Bessel? Ufunu, a master be a word, when they suit himself over Pon. We embassy shows that you will never have peace because 110 it will be forever. There be open by asking because even in the regular 3 times this is no any I am
timetable no because according to according to see the person then until now they say yes but
yeah and most of the time I dey be a DJ be you
want to know more about it.
Yes, because you are not getting it. And then the more it's running away from you, the more you chase it. I feel for the woman. I could tell I am sincere or the baby fee. And I say, or Tisse, a pony, a person like this, and the best time is now for her to get married.
Okay, so right now, we're in area. It's Berman. Mwabe na fi so betumi de aboa oba at this point because I don't think to say they're mocking obe siki for divorce. I don't think that is the first option, right?
I mean to say
them one na betumi de aboa
me be fool if you knew this and you didn't tell me. I think what I would do is say obetumi be much because sometimes you'll be confused. Right. Confused between say is this something that is but when you catch them say a raper then I will know say trauma after the incident. And
that's what it is.
Yes.
Me and meant to me.
And the other side, say rape the meet me I say meet me seeking for help.
Yeah.
But the point is I also have needs. And man, it's gonna be hard for me to say be I be try hard about bahana. It be complicated.
Yeah.
And they will complicate my life for the other bit. So it is something that we are really I'm gonna help. Say because I don't think say about it to be and in time can say power for a woman
to come out like that. Yeah.
I've been
it's easy.
It's not easy.
Easy. And there is no guarantee say be man crowd catching or not be
accept. And I think say for the woman to even say that like why you like why or bread to be able to say that. Yeah.
Maybe she's willing to work on it right now.
Or can be the action so better. Okay. That I know I have a responsibility.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, but I don't want to do this thing because
this is my problem.
Because I was really
deal with it.
And it disgusts me. Then you cannot be my wife because first of all, you don't even see say your problem is affecting me as a person. It depends on how that conversation will go. And say the part go well and say go to me no do my afu. Obi I want me no ti or well say so but I think any other men will solve. Say Charlie, you tell us any the yen hwe. You call and I made to a woman that would say I prefer crossing me cheating. I'll leave her. What would my wife say?
They say I know the or cancer because okay.
Need to do say we need to stop thinking for each other.
That's right. And communicate.
Yes. We need to stop thinking for each other. Oh, because what dream we say, hey, me koka chire me kunu say you rape me a obeja me. Ebi so no be help.
Okay.
Like ebi kura no be feel pity kura ma wa hwe kura hu kura na yi kura sorry.
Yeah. True.
I tell you, but what dream man say because who him say wona kra de ni wa ga obeja. It was say on so be. But it's not always that way. Okay, me yere yare. E dey na say ye. Nko hu ayi ni pass me see you call oh trauma I check akra dey but e betimi that to therapy bi so a e be dey e be boa na amana yi na e di hu dwuma ye connect ye ka say hu aduro ni ho na say ya na be ye dey a mama ati ase say me yere
me so mintimi
until say ne dey we have to because looking at the situation in many yeah we look
say also ma worry 3 years
yeah e be brother and sister because e be ya say I think so ba Obeka say oh obe prefer kwase the kunu ba prefer but e be ya say ade anka betim dia ma okunu
and you have it
but wo the man enye na okunu bo hu say bi kunu ni oba we imagine now na ko wo no mo ko to akra din then you cannot
say me all Canada it's easier said than that
yeah you say I wish say bi kunu be say but ensi ye ni ntino you say the be man dey talk o dey late to fia pa e fa ki share sa say wo free na ekro na obebie dan me yin obabantem because him so wa ma when people don't have a sense of responsibility that's when they don't do anything
sure
it would say who do tini when I say me say 90% of men will be there for their wives
easily
they will be there they will want that to happen but yenye honest with ourselves ye the beast yenye man information halfway na ye expectation of better to figure it out and they are complicated way but obem sincerely you can just say mirror problem e be crowd here mirror misano obi me say na and I say be am offer most of the time offer for no na
now him say 90% of Saturdays in yeah
it's all of be say now I wouldn't be if you ko boso a busuan nim bu ase ne ade na you the bond I have built with you I believe and I strongly believe say make me be much of me problem need I really need help I don't like how you are what you are going through and I don't like what I'm going through I really need help you really think there's a man that's going to say and the many family
oh 10% no
yes it's our 10% only your phone was over more people like them na you akazi we achero oh which we are heard them say sa be man
I was like my GM be can na is GM ntinka o de catch na menka wa I can over there text the mommy GM fa worry bra nti wa menim so aka 90 no hu so aka 10 no hu 10 de kuma so mo ye mo akra
omuno sanko for so na ma wiase problem bi na aba ono to be sorry na ni no akoye bibi de wi baby asai masa ohina akoma de gabe nsemo wo fu se na akoma anye sai kra obeto was man problem we wona
one can't
feel bad cry say one cry we dey say hunu pushing that thing on you because there's actual problem
yeah
but say na say wo dey bonnet wo dey
okay big man
so be ya pa so we ra ho hore da ho pa
wasraya no kala
ebeya
Big Mike
so for problem befu what
Big Mike say na da bia mo ka say mema ana say ne yenim say mema de mo ye adwamanfo yi amapamaji atumi thank you say well so na ka say na mama me hu say mo ye adwamanfo yi na opportunity be say present itself I don't know about job anymore instead of exploring, instead of doing because Obama crime out the opportunity to do it. I don't know say because more yeah the mom 24/7 crampa to me. Not to see opportunity I present itself say why would you divorce her instead of taking this great opportunity in you guys?
I think say Kumasi say you know So, as a husband, he wants to know what's going on so that he can provide help, right? So I see it. And I think so usually based like just on this question. So I didn't not feel like you might green lights, no. You for enjoy na once say more green lights na I did be now like ya stop your segment, you know. And I know quite yeah that's like what John one you a cromphony because we are there like not because on here or test I say yeah obia enchina and it's not very say oh yeah how can the bush you ma kuche
it is a uko wi de udi amika kun ne udru wa nipa na ko wi na de o se die enye de
udru fa
who's me fa so like we hear it like again like I says now so or ye bi and it's now like all can say me ko ye bi like I will not think say be our problem and it's now all cast and I think oh, maybe I joy and say she's not gonna feel bad. Yes, I know yeah, and that's me yeah, and man saying
we're in the same boat.
Exactly. And see, instead of her like proposing that as a solution, fix the root cause.
Okay.
So I say I think so problems with brain now you marriages mono is because you need problem no you need issue no but you be fact that you had so. Now man I say okay, issue but so any issue. And then this thing keeps growing. It keeps growing. Now one day and it just blows up in our face.
Okay.
And see, all I'm saying, like instead of like proposing like that, in fact, I don't think that there is any responsible husband that would take that as a way solution, whether or you're German for or not. Yeah, your man for like with him with Nyansa. And you will be like
na say eba awo or baby to make proposal say ni kunu kofa second wife. And then any difference.
So there's difference between pleasure and necessity.
Yeah.
Also, okay. OTS I believe say the most important things that you have will be your kids.
Right.
I believe. Like the same thing. It is the funny say if I have to do it so may be aben. May sometimes the men are not happy about it. Even biblically, if I say this is how I be near limit.
It was needed.
Yeah, it was needed at the time. So until a bit dependent the situation going on at the time.
Okay. And then a bit dependent enter the discussion and baby because it looks as if say it's pretty straightforward.
Right.
But then we are not. Let's talk about the stigma part of it. Most of the time, the reason why a man ain't come, almost through reaction.
Yeah.
He guy me peno. When he said this is the guy I'm in it tonight, a beboame. My brother Bukui. Now I say we should make okay. I quiz was a basa kakra. Say, also how to say, and also how to. Okay, so I say we okay point to be there.
And
a lot of us think say not talking about issue or not doing anything. And said debt collectors for FRO. We think it's ignoring the call is the best. It's the best way. But the more I ignore call, the more the problem grows.
Yes, echoes credit report.
The more it's growing, the more it's growing. We need to understand, regardless of the situation, life is hard. Yeah. Life is very hard. We just have to face it. And then you face it. And I'm telling you, say, the person that you talk to, that situation, you know, a bit maybe 360, maybe that epiphany you don't know here about life. To get that
around.
Yeah.
Oh, then you are high
like out of that pity for you.
Yeah.
Or don't be at the door. No,
pity love.
No, like it's not like a pity of what happened to you. And so I don't know.
Like,
but a picture of person, you know, he would try to protect you in a way. He said,
I'm telling you, because when him say, so actually they say, anything I say, more cast eyewitness, and we need to look at it very well, no? Because it's all bad. Sebi yatono mona pen. Say onamho. That's a bema cry fanichia. Adrian say. They see that on the if this person becomes an eyewitness to a situation.
A judge.
Oh, situation.
Yeah.
It's trauma there real. Like we need to figure a way to solve that issue. No, let's open up. Go well, open up. I mean, yes, psychic.
Yeah.
The man better say, oh, sano, oh, Fabi. The man cry you home when it become a family member.
A family member, you see the person and a hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My trauma
Every time
you beat me up on now on grab it. No, it will start because it be antics. It be.
Now, of course.
Wada. Oh, wada.
Now, wow, no, so we so romantic.
Oh, yeah, kakra.
Oh, call it.
What's
Also, say, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, who pow? It is this a near my say open up. I don't know where they are.
Yes.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it and find solution to it.
Yes.
And see, we shouldn't. This is outside the work. We shouldn't make it look normal in our society. I think say we people are speaking up, and then first not to say the okay acquire family into and at the end of the day na akranu mum na akwa. So besides we should let children know say it's okay. As parents, as we should let children know say we are protecting you with everything we've got, but should anything of this sort happens, it's okay to tell me. It doesn't matter who this person. Remember last time I was saying, say me man, even if it's your dad, papa so a certain way. Now when you're comfortable, let me know. So because we have fathers that are doing these things to their children, we have it's so sad. It's so sad. We say we are can ube kumbi and your uncle ne papa biana like somebody so close,
especially
stepfathers. So somebody so close to her. So in the society we are in right now, we need to educate these children. We need to let them know that it is okay to come out to speak about it. It doesn't matter how long. Even if it happened years and years and years ago, now.
Me too.
Yeah. I was my husband. And what's that reaction I was going to get? I knew the reaction I was going to get. Rape is rape. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter who it happens to.
Almost say impossible.
It is very, very possible.
It's not possible because it's 0.95.
Yeah.
It's not possible.
But your adults, they are. But children, dear, it is.
Yes,
it is.
We don't like children. It is.
It is. But adults now come to me. Into me, and I make us a wood. It's yeah. 18 years. Yeah, we adults are. It can happen.
I said France. France.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Like we need to.
It cannot happen.
18 and
when you one a burden now, sorry. That's the law.
I guess
in as much as
sorry.
But our law is one fan. See, it's sad though. It shouldn't be like that, but nipa. A man crying yes, our law.
It's a Ghana constitution. It do form man control.
You're true.
It do form man control Ghana because I never knew.
Yeah.
And that's no money, my dear.
The people of Ghana, they cut out say carpenter for the former. I don't cut out say pay.
And then at the end,
more discussion, baby. How much more
but it's not even a conversation. I said,
right.
Offer for now. Omo titi fie na onum say omo yes ade eta omo nso omo sheda nya adwuma na ese omo fie ko fa nkwa na from school o sa onini
be hwe TV
onini but o sheda
my so TV me he ko dware bra so on kankan nyame ti ko dware bra TV. So sad.
Yeah, it's true though. Like
yeah, we need to
jobless
let's
uncles and
have time and
just talk about because say sensitive. Me use sensitive actually, but another me use very sensitive. Say ne can cry. I am a kakra because when I'm talking about it, na me imagine. Imagining it in a crana traumatize me because I can't imagine.
Lived it.
Yes,
and in her life,
in
the same actions in a manner,
and supposedly going to be to be seeing it like every day of her life. You know, it's not. So our sister, with the story in the Bible, see all that we are trying to let you know, and they say you are not alone. We understand you, and we are all here to support you. Whatever you are going through, no, a hard drink. But on the flip side, and also so, and you are not being fair to Berman. If, for example, onim anything about it, would remember with my summary in your time, no, our time. But Big Mike, Kumasi remember so now I'm in your own way. Big Mike, to you banef.
Yeah.
Me too ye nua be man no so for. Na just the person trying to say salmon up.
Okay.
E fa mama.
Yeah, in your banner I think so nani krono ain't ni man's not worry she made a mistake, but then it's not too late.
Right.
Yeah, cuz I mean I actually believe that there is a stigma out there, but I think that we need to stop making assumptions for people, or especially men.
Okay.
Right? So okay, and now 1 year I'm once I say like moved on with the marriage now. So what? Maybe you find somebody that will understand you, that will like be willing to help you, like go through this healing phase with you, right? But now like you are in the marriage, like whatever she is doing now, no, it's just covering the wound. Like you're not treating it.
That's right.
You're just putting like a bandage over it, which is not good. And see, I'll say so like you need to just come clean. Tell her husband what happened. He's a man, yes, but he's a human being first.
Thank you.
Talk to him, listen to what he's gonna say, find a solution together. There's a difference between telling somebody what happened and then asking the person for help, right? We I think so this week we were talking about listening. I can listen to you, right? I can listen to your problem, but then if you don't ask for help, it's just me listening. Then there is no action after that.
Right.
So this is my situation. You are my husband. Please help us find a solution, because it's not just affecting me, it's affecting you, right? And I'll tell the man, it's like when stuff like this happen, like we cannot control the past, we can control the present and hopefully
the future. Yeah.
All he can do is, if he loves his wife like she was saying, then they need to work out something I think so. He'll probably have to compromise, and she will also have to assist him compromise,
right,
for it to work. She shouldn't just expect him like just compromise and then like she's just there.
Just leave it.
Exactly.
For as long as you are working towards so a solution.
Exactly. So basically like they need to be in sync, and then like just work this thing out, because right now in a marriage
I say we see a problem now, a sign and a tone on the crap, but a sign also I was also so onka open up and say the kuno me de me gidi say they could be 2 and more
obeka 90%.
na sa no shin say bia aha na we jam and say doesn't even come in this situation.
Okay.
Catch and leave the man show obe make sure say bibia be there e be ko be na men country in country kunkura that say onko you waste of kwakofo obi no dey out of the equation kura no be break kuro no because one who say nipa no
and no be foul.
That's
right.
It's not even ojuma and my hot the one kura frame, because this is a situation that is in the relationship as you fix it. But you go head chira and no next so no problem no we are not fixing it, but you think that me going out somewhere to fix up for about here say me call no one change the plans me come down let me akọ about bontin here and am some try me looking at how I saw my wife.
That's right.
How I saw my wife. It's and no quite winning free. No onye honest with Nikuno. Now I believe so strongly no Nikuno no ebejina amomai I solve this problem. And that I know I'll be jina in tough times we say yeah That's the same way I with me advocating for other men to also come out because and you somebody needs to make a bold step. Say, you are not gonna kick up. Maybe I'll be feeling say next catch say Mura, me pet the custom. Say. Nyame bebem. And you so far as I walk in the form home with me a boy and
Medas.
And Yabasa, be a very fine.
Madam Wase, and I in many a member kind, Yame bebem, Kumase, the last words, or sing Yame bebem, and as for as long as and so you work professionals, no. It's not over, and I say your life is not over. Don't give up. We are here, and like I said in the beginning of the show, no, most definitely will get you help with like a professional help. But say country kuna say nenu amema num kan kachre no na ono so funny support enter with you. I believe say no kwabe boa ma wo healing no aye faster. And I will be kind. Will be say, any in your me why dear power 3 as in your man 3 whole years and we're dealing with it since you know most definitely uphill as much to live with this situation for 3 years into no so me tibiano or bema on the support into no minya ba baby I will be ano that is for you. I know say comments no so about maybe also so a very helpful to you and see. Yeah, nebiso ananya maybe you sue as an advocate for a more almost one situation you get help and be help to others. Thank you so much, Big Mike. Thank you, Kumase, for coming. And I believe so whenever I'll call on you guys again, Obesayamba na yedi nkomo. Medawasin so wa wo fia ojebre o de share me. Medawasin no comments, medawasin no likes, and no shares, and ye late as I always say. Koswa na share fa mame koswa so na encourage nkofo so mo show yi mame koswa na encourage nkofo so omo sha omo so share se be ya ebetre because adisuade a yesua wa ha ne de it shouldn't be a few people be pe and e besua o me wo say ma ewiase nyina atinka na obi wo situation bi mu say omo so asuade afim yakopon kan ho no nshraw da se ne 1 p.m. yebesen share na yedi asem foforo nso so aba abeda o meda wase take care of yourself bye bye.